Welcome, Monday morning meditation. You guys are here, you're doing it. What a great decision to start the day with something juicy for yourself. So let's just check in with our bodies. Is there any way to get a tiny bit more comfortable, move around? Do you need your blankie? Do you need a pillow? Do you want to lay down? You guys have been joining me for a while now, so you know that this is the non-traditional, no rules version of meditation. This is you get to do anything cozy you want, whether that's laying down or sitting up or having your eyes open or your eyes closed, whether you're drinking coffee or tea, whether you are doing whatever, walking the dog. It's all fair game because this is your time. So let's join together and take a couple deep breaths. Nothing, you don't need to try to make it deeper than you want, just whatever feels good. Several nice deep breaths that just feel good. And on the exhale, picture your entire body relaxing, like somebody just petting your shoulders down to feel that relaxation kind of just come in and relax the body. So let's start. So it's Monday, you guys, and you're starting your day with a meditation, a time to reset, time to say, hey, what energy do I want going into this week? Do I want an energy that's like, oh man, it's Monday and it's foggy? Probably not. So if that is what you default woke up with this morning, you can just recognize, oh, okay, I think I deserve something a little better this morning. Did you wake up with, I got so much to do today. I want to make sure it counts. Let me get everything done. Kind of some sort of eager, get to it energy that is already maybe a good thing because you want to get things done. But is there a little bit of an urgency that just feels not wonderful? If that's the case, let's just remember we can go in with that anticipation and we can go into the day with that intention of being efficient, but we don't have to do the rushing part because that actually will just create a jumbly energy that will keep us down a little bit. So what do we want for this Monday? That could be different for all of us, right? We don't all have to be on the same page. What do we want for today? If you've had a really hard few weeks, maybe you just want to relax. Maybe you just want it to be neutral. Maybe you just want to not get sucked in. And maybe it would be a nice thing for you to just kind of like be quiet and slightly annoyed, right? Being quiet and slightly annoyed, if you're coming from high intensity anxiety and not doing well, that is still relief. So we don't need to set the intention of just saying, oh, I'm going to be 100% joyful and rock star status. Because if that is too far away to be believable, then let's just meet ourselves where we are and try to make it a little bit better for ourselves. Maybe you had a great weekend and now you're kind of saying to yourself, hey, I would like a great Monday. I'd like a great Monday. What does that look like for you? What does a great Monday look like? What does a great week look like? For me personally, that looks like a mixture between being eager with everything I want to do, but also setting myself up for success. Because I'm one of those people who will say, oh, I got to get these 6 things done today. And then if I get 4 of them done and I'm not watching myself, I could feel bummed out because I only got 4 big things out of 6 big things. When in reality, 3 big things would have been a big success. So I like to check in with myself and set that intention of what what is the most important thing? What could I get done today? And if that's the only thing I got done, that would make today a good day. Double check my to-do list. Double check it. Is this a reasonable set of things? Is this what I really want to do? Because imagine if you just looked at that list and there's maybe it's a list of 30 things, maybe it's everything in your life you want to do. Right? And so you're just in the mode of want to get as much done as possible. Treating yourself might look like saying, you know what, I'm going to choose these 2 or 3 things and not what I think is most important, but what I just feel like doing today. What do I just feel like doing? And then you can cruise through and get those few things done. And maybe that's only an hour or 2 of work. And so maybe you feel like you should get these other things done. But if you just say, hey, I'm committing to these 1, 2, or 3 things, maybe I'll go for a walk today. Let me just see, how can I be efficient and easy? What does an easy day look like where I still feel good? Do you feel like you deserve easy? That's a good question because maybe you have not asked yourself that in a long time. Maybe you have some belief about easy not being the same as efficient or working hard, but that's not true. When we let ourselves off the hook for having to be in a sense of urgency and needing to do things, and when we just say, you know what, forget about that. Let me look at my list. Let me see what I want to do. Let me see what would make a good day. And when we approach our day like that, and when we start our first few tasks with the energy of, I feel like doing this, and then kind of feeling proud that I feel like doing this, then we attract more scenarios in our life where we feel like doing something. And when we do these things out of the energy of treating ourselves and being relaxed, this is how we foster a life where we might get lots and lots done, but it feels easy and it feels like cheating a little. But this is actually the breeding ground for having energy to do all of the things that you want to do. And most importantly, the things that will contribute to a life that generally feels efficient and easy with growth and progress. Maybe you're transitioning into a new phase of your life. Let me ask you, do you want to bring the energy of your last phase into your next phase? Likely not, right? That's why there's some sort of transition going. The answer definitely can be yes, and that's easy. You just milk as much of the memories and the good feelings you have, and whatever we appreciate cannot leave us. Whatever we appreciate cannot leave us. However, if we're going into a new phase and we want new energy, then we can't do the tasks that get us to the next phase with the same energy we did the tasks in our last phase. One more time, maybe. We can't do the tasks to get to our next phase with the same energy we did the tasks in our last phase if we want new energy and new feelings in this new phase. Meaning, what do you want to be the theme of this next phase? Is it ease? Is it abundance? Is it fun? Is it purpose? Is it satisfaction? Is it love? Is it adventure? And whatever the answer was for you, we want to take that and wiggle our way into that feeling right now and conjure that feeling up right now. What does adventure feel like? It feels fun. It feels fast. Feels a little risky in a good way. Conjure that feeling up. Look at your to-do list and ask yourself, what do I feel like doing? And maybe there's something on that list that you really feel like has to get done. That happens to me too. Sometimes there's things we just have to get done. But I'm telling you, trust me here, that very rarely does it 100% have to get done today. Sometimes that's the case. And that's when we go get a cup of coffee, a giant chocolate chip cookie, and bribe ourselves to do it. That's what I do if it's something like that. But most of the time, it doesn't have to get done today. Maybe it has to get done soon. But the easiest way to get yourself to feel like doing it, so it is painless and easy, oops, is to realize that we get to let ourselves off the hook. When you give yourself permission to not do it today, when you give yourself permission to say, I just don't feel like doing it, and Aaliyah told me not to do things I don't feel like doing, so I'm not going to do it. And this kind of feels a little bit rebellious, and it kind of feels like relief, and it kind of feels nice. We release the resistance. And then when we say, what do I really feel like doing today? And we do that. And then we do it again tonight and again tomorrow. Something magical will happen. Either the next day you wake up and you just feel like doing it and you get it done in 20 minutes, you get it done in a half an hour, and you think to yourself, oh my God, I can't believe that that's all it was. Or the parameters change. Somebody calls you and, the parameters change, or something else takes its place, or somebody's there to help you. But when we let ourselves off the hook for having to do something today, and then we foster the feeling of, hey, you know what, screw it. I'm going to do what I want today. What do I feel like doing today? I had this whole plan, but what do I really want to do? Now we're fostering the energy of being somebody who feels like doing things. Ease, flow. We're allowing the energy around us to support us. And it probably won't take more than a day or two or three of having this attitude before you just feel like busting out the hard stuff. And then it's done. And then you feel proud. So that's how we want to go into our week and our Monday. That's the strategy, you guys. This isn't just a meditation. This is a law of attraction meditation. The basis of everything we do here is to conjure up the energy that will make life exactly the way you want it. This is about before some energy sucks us in, it's about building the blocks of our energy. And so we suck everybody else in. This is about building our energy field so strong that we don't notice things that used to annoy us. It's about building our energy strong so rather than having people affect us, we affect others. Could we do anything better for this world than to be ones who nurture an orb of good vibes and affect everybody we bump into along our life? Could we do anything better? I don't believe so. It's this crazy win 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 situation. It's this crazy situation that when we tend to ourselves and we live these beautiful lives and we manifest the abundance and we walk down the street smiling and we hold an energy of efficiency and eagerness and ease and satisfaction all at the same time, people start coming to us and be like, wow, whatever you're doing works. What is it that you're doing? What? Something's different. So when we bump into somebody and have something cheerful to say and we don't know it, but that's the thing they needed to get through their day, that little, boost of positive energy. When we are feeling love, we are who we truly are. When we are sitting there emanating good vibes, that is who we really are. When we are sitting there feeling good because we're being loving, maybe pointed towards somebody, maybe pointed towards everybody, maybe pointed towards our dog, maybe pointed towards ourselves, it doesn't matter. If we are sitting there feeling love and have any sort of small little smile on our face, we are being who we were meant to be. And if you want to know your pathway in life, then get into this yummy feeling and ask yourself, what do I feel like doing? What is a good path for me? Sometimes we get ideas in our head that we need to be on a certain path, that this is what I'm going to do. And this is, this is the path I'm working on. And I got to make sure this path works because I'm pretty sure it's going to bring me over here where I want to go. And we get kind of obsessive about that specific path. But what if we're wrong? What if that's not the best path to where we want to go? What if we were dead wrong about that being the best path? Wouldn't we at least want to be open to discovering what the best path would be? If there's a better path, we will never know it unless we are curious about what the best path is, even if we feel like we're already on another path. I go down paths 30% of the way and turn back all the time. All the time. I go down here, feels good, feels good, feels good. Oh, yeah, never mind. Go down this one, this one, this one, come back. And that's the fun. And then sometimes we hit a path where it's like, yes, this is right, this is right, this is right. But if we just think there's one path and we are not even open to another path, then we might be locking ourselves into not the easiest, most fruitful path. So, what we want to do is ask ourselves, what do I feel like doing? And if we are in kind of a negative state, we don't actually want to ask ourselves then, right? Because any ideas we have when we're negative are going to match negative. But we're feeling juicy right now, you guys, right? We've been into it. We're into our meditation. We're feeling hopeful. We're feeling like, yeah, this feels good. So now that the energy is raised a little bit, we can ask ourselves, what do I feel like doing? And we can trust ourselves. Sometimes we can only see one or two flagstones on that path. Sometimes we can't see all the way down. But what we can have faith in is that when we are able to get our vibes high, and when we are constantly asking ourselves, what do I feel like doing while we're in a state of feeling good, then there will always be a clear next step. Even if it's just one tiny little thing. If you're hearing that little boingy noise, I set an alarm every day at I think 9:20 to remind me to check in and do some energy work. And I forgot that I shouldn't have that set on Mondays. So what do you feel like doing? Treat yourself. Chocolate cake isn't treating ourselves. Milkshake's not treating ourselves. Asking ourselves, what do I really feel like doing? And then doing that, that's treating ourselves. That's the most nourishing thing for our body and our soul. To walk around with a smile, knowing that I'm somebody who does what I want, feels good. So let's just take a couple deep breaths before we wiggle out of this meditation. I invite you to open up your eyes and stretch. Today's going to be a good day, you guys. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good week. Juicy, yummy. Thank you.